I've been living on the same 2-acre plot for almost 20 years, long before this fancy HOA development crept up around my property line. My granddad built my house by hand. It's technically outside the HOA's jurisdiction, but try telling Karen that. I'm a retired veteran with a clean record, but I keep a couple of shotguns locked in my gun safe for hunting and home defense. I've always been responsible. I took more safety courses than I can count, and my permits are up to date. Plus, I'm a disabled vet, so I have federal protections under the Veterans Firearms Ownership Act. Karen, the HOA president, decided my arsenal was unsafe and against community standards. Community standards? My house isn't even in the HOA, but that never stopped her. One morning, I got a knock on the door. 2 guys in navy jackets with cheap badges clipped on. They called themselves HOA Security Enforcement. They said they'd gotten anonymous reports that I was stockpiling illegal weapons. I asked if they were real cops. They claimed they had enforcement authority under HOA bylaws and needed to inspect my property for prohibited firearms. I laughed in their faces and told them to get off my porch. One of them actually threatened to call the county sheriff and confiscate my weapons for the safety of the community. Little did they know my house is wired with security cams. I got the entire conversation recorded, including one of them reaching for my storm door handle. I slammed it shut and called the actual sheriff myself. The deputies showed up 15 minutes later, and guess what? Turns out these wannabe HOA cops had no legal right to do anything. Worse, the fake enforcement badges they were wearing made it look like they were impersonating real officers. That's a big no-no in our state. Then the cherry on top, when they found out I'm a disabled vet, the deputies got the ATF involved. Why? Because under federal law, my right to keep my registered hunting shotguns is protected by a special exemption. No HOA on earth can override that. So not only did these HOA goons trespass, they tried to confiscate legally owned, federally protected firearms under false pretenses. The DA slapped them with impersonating a peace officer, unlawful attempted seizure, and criminal trespass charges. Karen tried to claim she didn't authorize any of this. Too bad I had the emails where she asked the HOA board to deal with the veterans' gun situation quietly. Now she's facing civil suits too, and the board is desperately trying to distance themselves from her. My guns are still locked up safely where they belong, right next to my brand new security system, which the sheriff's department basically insisted I install on their dime. If Karen wants my shotguns, she can pry them from the locked safe. But good luck with that, considering she'll be too busy testifying for her security team's trial.